Well, back to the immigration story now. Democratic lawmakers are describing what they saw today when they toured a detention facility in Texas. Take a listen to Jim Himes.
Something happened this morning that I will never forget. My colleagues from Connecticut and 4 of us are here, approached one of these holding cells, and there were just mounds of silver mylar. And we asked to speak to somebody who was there. And as they opened the door, these 20 or 30 mounds of silver mylar became little girls. They stood up, they were scared, some had been crying.
Well, the mayor of Atlanta has taken notice of the family separations and says she won't be complicit in the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms signed an executive order stopping city jails from accepting any new immigrant detainees. I spoke to her just moments ago. You are a mother of 4. Explain for us your response when you saw children being ripped away from their parents at the border.
It's heartbreaking, and like so many parents, you look at things in the lens of your children. And even last night, as I was reading some materials, my 7-year-old was looking over my shoulder and she asked me, what did sobbing mean? And my 7-year-old son said to me today, he said, "Mommy, I'm so glad that you make me feel better." And it struck me because I couldn't help but think of all of the children who are waking up today, separated from their parents, looking to their parents to make them feel better. And that's why, on behalf of the city of Atlanta, we have taken a stance to make sure that we are not complicit in this inhumane policy.
So you have decided to reject the federal policy, and you are no longer, and you are not receiving immigrant detainees. Explain the stance you're taking.
So the city of Atlanta has had a long-standing agreement with the U.S. Marshal's Office where we accept federal detainees into our city jail. This is a contract that has spanned many years, a big budgetary part of our budget, but there was no guarantee that I could receive that we were not somehow going to be a part of this separation of families. So I signed an executive order saying that we will no longer accept new detainees. We will take an opportunity to talk with immigration experts, look at what our policy is in the city of Atlanta. The concern that I have is that it's not often if people will be picked up, but where they will be housed. What we know in the city of Atlanta, they have access to resources. There's proximity to loved ones quite often. Other facilities within the state are under investigation for human rights violations. So it does give me some concern that we are sending detainees into deplorable conditions. But we are taking a look at our policy and creating a national conversation on what we can do as cities to make sure that this policy is changed.
And speaking of those centres where there are abuse allegations, one of which CNN has investigated, where we've heard stories about children being beaten and handcuffed in these detention centres, should they be shut down while they are being investigated?
It is absolutely stunning to me that in 2018 in the United States of America that we are talking about the detention of children who are here for no other reason than to seek a better life. And what I would say on a national level, as we appeal to our president, as we appeal to our congressional leaders, look at it through the lens of your children and your family and see what we can do to effectuate policy. There's something very simple that we can now do that our congressional leaders can do, and that is to make sure that we have more funding in place for hearing officers so that these people who are seeking a hearing can have a representation and have a hearing, and a determination can be made on their status.
Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we have much more ahead here on CNN Newsroom, including the latest on the World Cup. Stay with us.